60.01. The Enterprise and her crew has just departed the Lowry sector, or experienced a close encounter with sheer boredom. Things appear to be back to normal now, as we prepare ourselves to yet enter another unexplored possible territory.
Emergency exits are located at the front, middle, and back of the cabin. In case of a sudden loss in cabin pressure, air mass will drop directly above you. Pull mask to full extent, cover mouth and nose, and breathe freely. If you're traveling with a small child, please secure on yourself before your child.
Scotty, how's everything going in there?
Captain, I'm telling you, I'm giving all I got. I don't think she can take anymore, Captain. She's already at warp factor 5, and her rear deflector shields are out, Captain. What are we gonna do? We need some more dilithium crystals. She's breaking up, Captain, I tell you. I don't know what to do.
Stop! Get a hold of yourself. I just wanted the status of that new apprentice you just picked up.
Sorry, Captain. I'll tell you the status of the new apprentice once he comes down and quits jumping around so much. Scotty out.
Kirk out.
Now come here, Mr. Glennie. Let me show you how to use this transporter right.
I must say, it's a very decent thing if you're doing, must say, showing me around this big ship and everything, I must say.
Look, there's two things you must know. The first thing is this. This is where you turn it on. You got that, man?
Oh, yes, it's all very simple to me. Now, what's this for, right here?
No, don't do that. That's the bridge.
What have I done now? I must see.
Well, if Mr. Spock's calculations are correct, which they are 99.9% of the time, you just beam the captain into outer space, you ninny.
That wasn't a very decent thing for me to be doing, I must say.
These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
My calculations are correct. The captain should be located on Steroid 4, the fourth moon of the protein zone.
Is it a hostile sector?
I'm afraid it is.
Well, damn it, Spock, we have to do something. He could be dying out there.
Mr. Spock, we're receiving alien transmissions.
Can you make anything out of it, Uhura?
It sounds like really bad English. Terrible pronunciation, too. Almost as if it were Czechoslovakian.
Mr. Spock, the Enterprise seems to have just been hit.
Early deduction, Sulu.
Wait, they're trying to communicate.
Put them up on the screen.
Hello, my name is Han.
And my name is Franz.
And
we are here to blow. You are.
But that would be too easy for us to do because you are so puny.
Yeah, and we don't have to tell you that we could squash your heads like cabbage and then pee on your shoulders.
Yeah, but we don't want to do that just yet because we have 3 exercises for you to option. And if you ever want to see your ugly Captain Kirk again, you better start running to your aunts next week.
Yeah, so here are 3 demands. The first one, you must paint your stupid American spaceship pink to show the whole universe that you are weak, unlike us, who are very strong and swift.
Yeah, Franz is right, but we have more demands for you to fathom. Our second is that we get our own muscle show that runs right before your stinky space show. This way, when people watch us, they will see how big and tight our buttocks are and how small and puny your diaper-changing mothers have made you.
Yeah, and our final demand that your Captain Kirk will marry a gorgeous hunk of a woman, our sister Helga.
Now you better meet these demands or else.
Yeah, you know, we don't have to tell you now because we're going to tell you later. So we better believe us today and 2 weeks ago from the time we first told you.
Yeah, he's right. So you better start counting your lucky chickens because they are hatching right now. But we are not here to remind you how we could microwave your stupid chickens at a family barbecue. We are here to
blow you up.
I am perplexed.
Damn it, Spock, I'm only a doctor. What are we going to do?
Poor Captain Kirk. I hope he's okay.
Don't worry, Sulu. He's a brave man, and I'm sure he'll be all right.
So what are you trying to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you that the meat of the bowl is not transparent.
So you're telling me it's over?
I just wish that hair wouldn't fall up in the shower when you haven't washed it for weeks.
Well, I think it's really unfair that albinos suffer from skin disease.
I hate my mother.
Sulu, any word from Earl Scheib about the paint job?
Nothing as of yet.
Uhura, what about the network?
Falcon Cable says that they'll pick up the show for a 3 a.m. spot following Cooking with Spam.
No, that's no good. They'll never accept that. They may be dumb, but they're not stupid.
We seem to be running out of options.
Hello, my name is Hans.
And my name is Franz, and your time is up. So there is no more beating the bush or trimming around the hedges for you stupid Americans.
No, because there's nothing for you to do. No way. No more.
Yeah, now is the time for your puny Captain Kirk to be joined in holy matrimony dreadlock with our beautiful sister Helga.
Yeah, she's just had a fresh shot of steroids and she is all pumped up to have buns put in her oven.
Yeah, so now we take you back to the wedding.
Think, Spock, think. Where's that Vulcan logic now?
Mr. Grimley, if you don't quit playing with the controls, we'll beam you down to that planet.
Hey.
Spock, what are we gonna do?
Well, the first logical thing to do would be to... Mr. Scott, would you come here for a moment, please?
Hi, Mr. Spock.
Why don't we send that Grimley character to this and then the other thing in the plan? Let's do it, okay?
Aye, Mr. Spock. It'd be a pleasure. Mr. Grimley, will you come with me, please?
Oh, yes, I would. See?
Do you, Helga, take care to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Yeah, I do.
Scotty, on my mark.
And do you, Kirk, take Helga to be your lawfully wedded wife?
So tell me, Mr. Grimley, would you like to help the captain?
Now.
Oh, yes, I do. I must say I do.
Darling! Mr. Spock, the captain's back.
And the crowd goes wild. Yay!
When you graduate from college, what will you be able to offer an employer?
I like working with people.
I really like working with people.
I really like people.
I'm a people person.
I'm eager.
I'm eager.
Eager. I think I'm eager.
And I was president of 5...
Offer an employer something meaningful, practical work experience. A nationwide college program called Co-op Education can give you that competitive edge.
And I'd even relocate.
Right, Co-op Education. It's the experience you need for the job you want.
Captain's log, stardate TC 260.04. Well, thanks to my crew and Mr. Spock, I managed to make it back to the Enterprise safely. And, with the help of McCoy's sedatives and a night with Uhura, I managed to overcome my traumatic experience. Concerning Hans and Franz, Falcon Cable picked up their show, which follows Cooking with Spam. And Helga and Ed Grimley, well, you know. And as for the color of the Enterprise, well, we had to do a little bargaining. Kirk out.
Happy Valentine's Day and welcome to this first edition of Malibu Magazine. I'm Lionel Williams.
And I'm Duffy Dabba, and this week's show is dedicated to the ones you love.
Before we start tonight's show, I think we ought to get the true meaning of love. What is love?
Well, for me, I'd say that this just about answers the question right here. Our man on the street, Scott No, went on a search with that same question.
This is Scott No, reporting for Malibu Magazine on What is Love?
Incredible, I guess.
Understanding and sensitivity.
Love is something you can't live with or without.
Spending all my time with Blaine.
Oh, and love to you is? Enjoying her company.
Well, it means always having someone to talk to, having someone to be there with you and share things with.
Help me with my problems, especially my calculus, because...
And spend money on.
That's right, yes, spend money on, yes.
Believe it or not, I got some rather unique answers. Almost kinky.
Love is an important relationship that, I don't know, goes on between two people, or three people.
No. What does love mean to a guy like you who dresses like George Michaels?
I want your sex.
Oh, get out of here. And to you, love is?
Hot and steamy.
We also heard from the manic depressives.
Boy, it's a headache.
It's a headache. And to you?
In the butt.
A pain in the butt.
And this big guy told me that love was like a
big flourishing tree. I love personally the dead Kennedys, fajita pitas, and girls who go to junior colleges.
God, I'm tongue-tied. Hey, what is love?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know about love.
What is love? Love is being able to tell someone else whatever's on your mind.
Love is when my daughter greets me when I come in the door at night after a horrible day at work, and she says, "Hi, Mommy!"
You, love is?
Jesus. Love is good. Love is good. We're supposed to love everybody. God love us, and we should love each other.
Well, we got many different opinions today on love. I'm still not sure exactly what it is, but I think the Beatles said it best.
All you need is love.
If you're anything like I am, then love means eating. Our Patty LaMarca has a restaurant review of Red Robin, a great place to eat this Valentine's Day.
Thanks, Linnell and Duffy. And since it's the spirit of Valentine's Day, I thought we might visit the Red Robin in Calabasas, where we can have a nice little Valentine's Day feast.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I had a date with the Red Robin.
I'm sorry, the Red Robin's in Kalinga right now.
He's in Kalinga? Gosh, maybe you could show me something about his nest then.
Right this way, please.
I'm here with the manager of the Red Robin, Scott Soler, and he's going to tell us a little bit about their new menu.
We just introduced a new menu called Fresh Expressions to Red Robin. We added about 26 different selections, some exotic dishes that we have on the menus. Pinwheel spaghetti. We have the chicken Milano, Shanghai sticks chicken or beef that have been accepted excellent from the public locally. Our sales are up about 34% because of the new menu. Some other sandwiches for lunches. We have a Caribbean chicken sandwich served on swirl rye. We have a house club served with strawberry yogurt. We have a garden pasta salad and some other excellent additions to our menu.
Well, I think it's about time I sample the sandwich and see how good it really is. In addition to their variety of good food, the Red Robin offers a family atmosphere where kids are free to play and enjoy themselves. They can color in their placemats and crossword puzzles as they wait to be entertained by the Red Robin himself. Unfortunately, the bird was out of town while we visited, so the rest of the staff entertained us, such as this bartender who made us a sweet treat.
Okay. One of the most exciting things about the Red Robin are their desserts. And for those people who are not imbibers, we have the best dessert and drink at the same time. An ice cream and Oreo cookie malt. With just two of our wonderful, delicious ice cream scoops. 2 Oreo cookies and a little bit of a half and half. We have dessert delight that even the devil will like. So, you should be on this. Pour it out to a creamy richness. There, my ice cream's in there. You can as soon as you give me a cup. Whipped. And happily sprinkled, and another Oreo put on top. Bon appetit.
Well, let's try out this cookie magic and see how good it really is. That's definitely great. And if you're lucky, since we're talking about Valentine's Day today, you might even get a second straw. Or 2. So on this Valentine's Day, when you're thinking red, think the Red Robin. If you want to take out your date for a romantic dinner, you can do it here. Or if you just want to take your cute brother or sister out for a hamburger, stop by the Red Robin. From Malibu Magazine, I'm Patty LaMarca, and I guarantee you'll be happy.
When we come back, after loving to eat all that food,
we'll show you a way to love taking it all.
Please volunteer for the American Red Cross. When you graduate from college, what will you be able to offer an employer?
I like working with people.
I really like working with people. I really like people.
I'm a people person.
I'm eager.
I'm eager.
Eager. I think I'm eager.
And I was president of 5...
Offer an employer something meaningful, practical work experience. A nationwide college program called Co-op Education can give you that competitive edge.
And I'd even relocate.
Right, Co-op Education. It's the experience you need for the job you want.
loving fitness seems to be the new craze, and our Lisa Field takes us into LA and shows us at least one way to achieve the beautiful California body.
The image of the perfect physique has evolved over the last 25 years. In the 1950s, American bodies were influenced by Hollywood. Women tried to emulate the round curves of Marilyn Monroe, while the men found the lean lengths of Clark Gable more desirable. Today, the svelte, athletic California beach body has become the American ideal. Tanned, toned, and thin, this is the message the media continues to bombard us with in the age of the body beautiful. It is just as important to look good as it is to feel good, and the American people are devoting more time and money than ever before to attaining their ideals. Southern California has been stereotyped as the fitness and beauty capital. It is home to Jane Fonda and her exercise videos, home to hundreds of practicing plastic surgeons, and is also the birthplace of the personal trainer industry. Meet Craig Kaplan, senior communications major at Pepperdine University. Craig is also a personal fitness instructor.
I've been training people on and off for the last few years at other universities that I've attended, and also here at Pepperdine for the last year and a half. And through school, I'm able to take on about 3 to 6 clients a semester, dealing with the school schedule and the personal time that I have. So I try to work in both school and personal clients.
I asked Craig who his clientele consisted of.
Pepperdine students are interested but not dedicated enough to show up consistently. So what I try to do is get together with sometimes Malibu citizens who either have full-time jobs and so forth and are able to schedule around my time at school, and we can work on a one-to-one basis.
What exactly does a personal trainer do?
Basically, a personal fitness instructor is just someone that is there to show you how to do your exercises correctly, whether it be weight training exercise, swimming exercises, bicycling, whatever interest the client has personally. That's why it's called personal fitness instruction. It also entails a specific nutritional diet if a person would like to lose or gain weight. It also deals with details such as the best exercises specifically to that person if they would want to get more definition, if they like to get more muscle mass. How I would train you is going to be much different than how I would train someone else who is, say, 40 pounds overweight or 10 pounds underweight, because you have to take a program and make it specifically to an individual in order for that person to get the most benefit out of a personal fitness instructor.
What's your success rate?
Success rate really varies depending on the individual. You can only do so much for a client that's going to go out and eat Haagen-Dazs ice cream and Johnny's Pizza, Monday through Friday. Diet really plays a specific part in how well we can do together. If a person who's willing to follow diet for, say, a month, and willing to show up 3 to 4 times a week in a program, whether it be with me or outside, doing their own thing, then you can have between an 80 to 100% success rate.
That's pretty good. Do you do all types of exercise or just weights?
That's the key thing, is to be flexible. You have to be able to do all kinds of exercises, because some people don't like to do weights as they like to do, say, running, anything. There's so much to do here in Southern California between windsurfing and everything else that there is to offer. So it's great to be able to be flexible and train people in many different areas.
I asked Craig if he wanted to pursue this as a career.
Well, I just had an interview this afternoon at LA Fitness down at off of Wilshire Boulevard, and that's a huge facility which deals with personal fitness instruction all the way down the line to people working at the desk. So I'm interested in the field, and if I can make a living out of it that is substantial, I would consider it, because I enjoy it very much. Come on down and train with me anytime. I'll be glad to help you out.
I hope you all start getting in shape with Craig Kaplan. Reporting for Malibu Magazine, I'm Lisa Field.
Coming up next, a movie review.
Stay with us.
My daddy went to the hospital today. My mother said his heart is sick. He says it won't be long until he comes back. I hope he gets well soon, because I miss him very much.
What heart disease can mean is leaving home one day and never coming back. You can help prevent heart disease. We can tell you how.
Clint Eastwood is a little upset.
Seems some misguided individuals out there are abusing our public lands, and I don't like it. And I don't think you do either. Vandalizing parks and robbing historic sites, or overrunning wild areas, those are ours, and we have to save them. As I see it, these clowns can either clean up their act or get out of town.
Write Take Pride in America. Post Office Box 1339, Jessup, Maryland, 20794.
You know, there's nothing like curling up with a bunch of old movies for Valentine's Day. But as our Jeff Jennings found out, the new movies are just as good.
Hi, I'm Jeff Jennings with the Malibu Magazine movie review this week. Broadcast News, released just this December, has turned the box office upside down. It is currently number 5 on the top 10 film list of the nation, and with such headline stars as William Hurt, Albert Brooks, Holly Hunter, and Jack Nicholson, it is sure to show up at this year's Academy Awards. Here's an interview with Holly Hunter to tell us about the movie in her own words.
I absolutely thought there was no chance in the world that I would be even considered, really. William Hurt and I began reading the script out loud with Jim directing us, throwing us suggestions, doing scenes over and over again. I had a blast. So I went home and Jim Brooks called me on the phone and said, "Well, we miss you. We wish that you hadn't left."
You knew just when to feed me the next line. There was like a rhythm we got into. It was like great sex.
I had to spend about 2 weeks, just getting used to the idea that I was doing this movie with these people, and I was like going to be treated like they're equals or something.
We only have 10 minutes left. How can you talk to me about parking problems? No, not you'll try. You'll do it. Do it. Goodbye.
I had no idea she was this good.
I must say, I was as excited about seeing the movie as she was starring in it. It was terribly witty, emotional, and just plain fun to watch. It gives you a real inside look at the world of broadcast news. I enjoyed it thoroughly, as you will, I'm sure. If you haven't seen it yet, then you've missed out. But don't worry, it's still playing at many theaters around the LA area, so do yourself a favor and catch this one. It's an A+ flick.
What does the future hold for you? Money? Love?
Our Christian Davis takes us to a woman who knows all.
Hi, this is Woody Davis reporting for Malibu Magazine. Now, are you one
wondering what exactly is in store for you for 1988 in terms of love? Well, I do. That's why I'm here. We've got Valentine's Day only a few days away. I don't know what's going on with my love life. I gotta find out. I know you want to find out. So I'm going to Madame Laura's right now to have tarot cards done. Maybe my palm read, psychic reading, that kind of stuff. I met Sonia, the owner of Madame Laura's, who explained the tarot card to me.
The tarot cards tells you about your past, present, and future.
Okay. She'd asked me to pick 10 cards from the deck. Now this was an easy task for a guy like me because, well, it took very few motor skills. She began to flip them over and she arranged them in rows which represented my past, my present, and my future life. But to my surprise, I saw the marriage and the death card. These frightened me a lot. But nonetheless, I managed to keep my cool as she went on to explain the meaning of the tarot card's layout.
There is nothing for you to be frightened of the death card because it fell on this line of card.
Okay.
And that means because you lived very, very short lives into your past life. But into this life, you're going to be living a very long life.
Okay.
You're going to be taking a very long journey into life. Your journey is going to be very successful, very content, and very happy. In store for the future ahead for you, between love, you are going to be falling in love between 4 to 7 months.
Okay.
Someone that was into your past is going to be coming into the future.
Is that past as in previous life or past as in previous life? Exactly. As in like, would it be like a soulmate or?
It's not going to be exactly your soulmate, but you was very close to her into your past life.
Okay.
You're going to be really happy and very content with this relationship. Before you get married, there's going to be 2 women into your life that you're going to be falling in love with. And then afterwards getting hurt.
Anything else in terms of...
People surrounding you. Mm-hmm. You have a very strong influence with people that surround you. At this time, your success is going to be falling into a very good line of direction. You're going to be getting yourself involved into several different kinds of things.
I was curious about her feelings towards those who doubted her validity. Now, how do you do? A lot of people are skeptical about psychics and things like that. And how do you feel about that? Do you feel that...
Well, there's a lot of skeptics into this world. You're skeptical about doctors. You're skeptical about lawyers. You're skeptical about priests. You're skeptical about religion. It's just... that's just a matter of the way that people feel. But I have a very strong clientele here in Malibu, and I am a very well-known psychic.